Alchemist Astrology. Just a quick little live here. Want to share some thoughts. So my December video will be forthcoming, and I'm gonna do another video on the new full moon on December 7th. But yeah, with that full moon, it's gonna be interesting. Um, you know, Especially when you look at it sidereally, because shut this damn door. When you look at it sidereally, so what's going on in Taurus. And Taurus is the material environment. It can deal with finance, can deal with, but especially deals with material resources for the body. Taurus is the mouth, so the mouth eats food. So Taurus deals with food. So you get a Mars retrograde. So Mars is like the get up and go. Mars, you can look at it as the ability to ship things. Mercury is also. I'd say Mercury is like the travel when it comes to shipping, but Mars is like the fucking get it done. It's like drive the truck, unload the truck, load the trucks, you know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. So you get the Mars, so sidereally, visible sky. You got the Mars retrograde in there. Now on the 7th of December, you've got the full moon is going to be perfectly conjunct that retrograde Mars. Because it's a full moon, the sun is opposed. Every full moon is an opposition between sun and moon. So it's basically there's like a negotiation going on between the sun and moon. The retrograde Mars will be conjunct with that full moon. So it's going to be in opposition to the sun. So retrograde Mars keeps things from getting done. Mars is the get up and go and get it done and conquer it and fight it and build it. Well, when it's retrograde, it wrecks things. Now this is an exalted moon in Taurus. So the moon is in like its favorite sign and actually in its favorite lunar mansion. Rohini is a Vedic name for that. What the hell's the Western name? Let's look that up. Got my 27 stars by Jade Luna. All right. So let's see. 21 Taurus. Sorry for the delay. A little ill prepared, but not horribly. 21 Taurus. So yeah. Sidereally, 21 Taurus is a degree. Oh, it's the one before Prometheus. Oh, yeah, right. Pasiphae. Okay. So Pasiphae, mythologically, this is a child of Helios, the sun god. So it's all about, the moon is the reflector of the sun. So basically, this goddess Pasiphae reflects the light of her father Helios. So this is the constellation of the moon in Taurus, the sign that kind of the moon, it's not its home, but it loves it best. Exaltation is like, some people describe it as intoxication. So it's like you're all greased up, you've had a few drinks, you're feeling great. It's also described as, it's like where a planet's a celebrity. So it's not at home, it doesn't have full control, but it's influential. And it just feels really good. So the moon, on the one hand, like it's feeling great. It's in its favorite sun sign. It's in its favorite lunar mansion. But celebrities can be a little delusional. So it's like there's an aspect to that where it's like, well, we might not see the situation clearly. So the point is, having this full moon in Taurus in this constellation of in this lunar mansion, Pasiphae or Rohini. Basically, the idea here is that setbacks in all things Taurus. So money, and especially I'm looking at food here. Now this is not the food shortage that all the preppers have been having dark fantasies about. paranoid fantasies about. This isn't like where the fucking plug gets pulled on the food grid and everybody starves. Because there's no mega death in the astrology. I always like to point this out. The mega death in the astrology for the whole world was from about 1998 through what, 2005. It was Pluto and Scorpio. That's when mega death, well, it's generally when mega death happens. I'd say with the Depression, World War II, though, that era, that was the Uranus and Aries and then Taurus. So it's that material environment getting shaken up. But yeah, there's not mega death in the astrology right now. So this basically with the food thing where I'm telling you to stock up, it's for a couple of weeks. It's maybe the last 3 weeks of December. So again, this full moon in Taurus in Pasiphae/Rohini. So moon's sign of exaltation, moon's favorite lunar mansion. It's December 7th. So what I'm thinking is that it's going to be tough for stores to get everything into inventory that they want to have an inventory. People are going to get pissed off about it. Because a full moon conjunct with a retrograde Mars, that's basically people pissed off about the material environment and the food situation. So, just this is more about convenience, and it's just more about like preventing yourself from feeling fucking irritated and annoyed that the store doesn't have what you want. This is not all food. It's going to be certain things. I haven't looked into it enough to know what certain things. Processed food, meat, those are good bets. I'm probably going to stock up on some meat, eggs, bags of 5-pound bags of potatoes just because it's dense. It fills you up. It's very nutritious. Potatoes get a bad name, very unjustifiably. So yeah, and just get what you need for the holidays because one of the points here is that the last minute things you need to make your Christmas dinner and your Christmas desserts may not be in the stores because there's this whole challenge with food and shipping of the food and stocking of the food. So, this isn't like, I'm not telling you to go buy 1 year, 6 months of food. Get things for a few weeks that you may miss if you don't have them. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get more into this when I'm better prepared. I'll have those videos out soon, but basically this is like save yourself an inconvenience. This isn't the starvation mode, that the preppers have been and the QAnoners have been having paranoid fantasies about for the last 20 years. This is just pain in your ass, basically. Save yourself a pain in your ass. But yeah, those nutrient dense foods, I always like to have those. So yeah. And there's always little shortages too. We just don't anticipate. So all right. I'm gonna keep this under 10 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.